There really seems to be in our culture and society a suspicion toward one another. You can go out and be around other people and yet be all alone because everyone's in their own little shell.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. Take me out to
Breaking that ice can be very difficult. And we weren't meant to live like this. God created human beings to live in family, to live in a community, and the brokenness of sin separates that and breaks that.
I've been to Lutheran churches which they don't greet you, or there's no greeters, or no one actually goes out of their way to talk to you. And the first person I met was Bev, and I got a hug the first day, which was a little bit awkward, but every time I see her now, it's normal. And
there really is a true sense of community here in this congregation that you don't always find.
It's just the people.
You really feel like you're part of the church the minute you walk in.
It doesn't matter, your background at all.
At Grace, we've got business leaders and we've got homeless people. We've got lifelong members in their 80s and 90s worshiping right next to those who are just beginning life.
It is a warmth of ancient liturgy, of timeless Christianity brought to today's Tulsa.
In this fragmented society where everyone's separated and doing their own things, God in the liturgy is taking all these disparate ages, these differing ages, and all these broken people, all of us, and making us united through His Word. Grace is very different.
Our worship service is very similar to what the very first worship services were.
And sometimes it's a shock for people when they come in.
It's kind of weird at first.
I didn't have a religious background at all growing up.
I had grown up in a more contemporary type of service.
So it was quite different for me personally.
For many people, it's a refreshing kind of shock.
It was a divine inspiration for me, not only the liturgy, but the church. The way it looked, it all matched.
I like it. I like the style of this church.
Something is happening here that doesn't happen in the concert hall, that doesn't happen in their living room, that doesn't happen really anywhere else in the world.
Worship is reverent. You really feel like, from the entire congregation, like it matters.
It's not just, what we feel or what the pastor feels. It's, it has a history to it.
we're not there to put on a performance. We're there for, we're there for God. It's just I feel like it's very humbling.
Grace Lutheran Church is a place full of sinners. It's a real place. It's not a perfect place. Grace Lutheran it's a beautiful mess because we all come from different directions and we're messy people, but it's also beautiful because that presence of Christ and His Word and Sacrament is there, and it forgives us, and it allows us to see each other not for their social standing, not for their economic standing, but we see each other as people redeemed and forgiven by Jesus Christ.
For me, it was like a ta-da moment, I'm supposed to be here. This is where I'm supposed to be.
I mean, it feels right here. I guess that's the better word.
Man, we live in Tulsa, so we drive 30 minutes to come all the way over here.
I really love it here.
It's worth it, the drive to us.
I mean, we didn't even feel the need to look anywhere else.
I'm home when I'm here.
Thought that 2,000 years ago, maybe they really did know what they were doing.
Our daughter would like us to move to Kansas to be with them, but the main reason for not a move is Grace Church.